I'll never forget. What a game.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. That's you know I own all the property. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom.
Clampavelli, bro.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom.
G-Size and Pretty Boy Ryan. Stop playing with him, Ryan. Shoot. He's gonna stay, bro.
Yeah.
You be better at 2K18.
Sound like some superhero. Black superheroes.
What?
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for
Middle linebacker blitz.
They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
To realize that I should have bought you flowers.
Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
3rd and 1.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. 6 for the 49er.
Dre Greenlaw, is that tough? Pick 6.
A big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can
I
bring
should have bought you flowers.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Come on, bro.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Mind over matter, bro. Shut up, God.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
See if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met. Tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Being chased out left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Jared Goff.
He pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Jason.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early.
6-3.
Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 59-yard touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A man weave, bro.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the
One play, 16 yards, 4 seconds. Shut off young ball.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there, Press.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss out.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a down and
It's never too loud.
Talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back.
What?
They're playing tomorrow. Don't wear that tomorrow.
I know.
Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until
I'll close the door, though.
can stop him.
My door. Here goes my door.
No, because I'm one of them. It's supposed to after I get back. What am I going to eat? Cheeseburger and chicken nuggets now?
Good call.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
They're going to lose yardage, so it's 3rd and long.
They could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Oh boy, strap.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, this is one of the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some footwork in the early going.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will break.
Charles on anything.
It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point.
He's insane in the membrane.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Nope.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
6-7.
A good size hole here, and a good size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Meyer Wang.
With the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into what. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize the second time.
Touchdown.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And across the chalk.
Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
Brock Purdy scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the 49ers just continue to roll. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more... And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there. As his guys will get the football back. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
It's too easy. I'm trying to get Chrissy with that thing.
That'll carry over
Don't you
the
know
back
I'm
line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first and first
With 12, 8 yards, 3 interceptions, you are garbage, bro.
And those are
so many drills focus on that.
all the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He's going to be
Jennings up.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Goff on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to get back on the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again. But we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A first down and then some. It's a first down and then some, bro.
99 yards rushing for him so far, and a polo touchdown runs as well.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Jawan Jennings.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings.
To Jawan Jennings.
He's going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind
Jennings
the line.
up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Jet New Orleans.
Huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and it sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners extend their lead yet again.
Sky Moore.
Able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for a
A pick six.
As they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And the route is
Sell on D, bro. Sell on D.
Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
Levi Sal.
Touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Wow.
As this one's in the air.
Huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
What? I did.
Third down coming up. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
What is that superhero look?
Good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. And flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in.
Poor Donnie. Is that funny?
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Got a man. That's caught. left sideline. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he deserves a heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it. And this will all result in a takeover near midfield at the 48-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run with McCaffrey.
Here comes McCaffrey. Check out the block. What?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the
huge 1st down.
170
Hughes check, touchdown.
He has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be
fullback
2nd and goal
dive.
now.
Hughes check, touchdown.
They'll try and power it in with Hughes check. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal.
You just keep going for it on 4th and down.
McCaffrey. And across the chalk.
And he splits the day. That's a good goal.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers take the block punt.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Route is on here in this 1st half.
My
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
put your head on my
And they will not get a chance to
shoulder.
return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I got my one. Let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are pouring it on. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Hit and drop behind the line by Greenlaw. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49ers. They score a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and you think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
He's tired of it.
Had your fun, right?
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it.
Already know he better crash out.
To have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time.
And across the chalk, touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers just continue to roll. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. McCaffrey running up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh,
man, 216 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the 49ers extend their lead yet again.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll come out with a 3-tight look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
13 rushes for 23.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he
nice ball movement.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper
gonna take a deep shot to Brandon Ayuk. Gonna take a deep shot. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown.
stopped. And the Niners just continue to roll. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Another touchback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Go off a handoff here to Sewell.
Eric Armstead.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30s. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines, you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone yet again. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it.
In the last 3 minutes
and 10 seconds. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Goff and this Lions offense.
Jalen Green getting fried.
At their 25-yard line. Now Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw.
Going deep.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Do you remember? Eating chicken nuggets at September.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 12th touchdown.
Can't be stopped. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper.
Fly by 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over.
Jennings
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. The number
42, but I got 42
here
good.
for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
My God. Touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone yet again.
No way.
The 49ers are pouring it on.
Bring up.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted.
Eric Armstead.
At the 5-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer.
329 yards. The 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Niners just continue to roll. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I would get back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
They'll look to throw.
Hold on. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Give victory to the secondary there. Tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this is
try the option on 1st and goal.
Curry, I'm tired of it. But 2 seconds left on the clock. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Boy, Dan, the man with the plan, and you know what I'm saying.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, hell no.
They will not get a chance to return this one.
I'm not lying.
Zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I can feel it
and with 10 seconds
in the air.
to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
These fans were jumping right over halftime
Hold
and
on.
getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it
340 rushing yards, total yards.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it.
You're going to take a deep shot to Brandon Ayuk.
They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got a nice lead. And now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
We're going to take a deep shot to Brandon Ayuk.
I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency.
Been waiting
right now.
for this moment.
Think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's the option going left on second down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! 49ers! CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns,
Debo Samuel.
he gets
He's
to the
up.
end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
5 plays, 66 yards. Gonna take a deep shot to Brandon Ayuk.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchdown.
Finds angles, like IG picture angles, because he light skinned.
Look at the Lions, 1st and 10, gone. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. This is McCaffrey on the give. 13 yards there and a Niner first. It's been an excellent day for him.
I can feel it coming in the air.
It almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work.
And he's going to take it.
Waiting for this moment for all my life.
Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone yet again. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6?
This man is so good.
The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll they'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Gold.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice
Long
job
snapper.
against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He flat out can't be stopped. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the point.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 3rd and long. It's gone. And now here's another interception. And into the
Drake Greenlaw once again.
6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
209-0, bro. What is going on? Oh, what the hell?
What they had in mind.
No,
Super flag.
Because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Bro is not going back home with that bucket. Bro is not a bucket.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touch.
What are you trying to start? Like,
Sails over the inline. The Lions offense set to take over.
DeAndre Swift.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. And they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this one will be
Here comes Sky Moore.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them.
We're going to get a 1st down and then some. 1st down and then some, bro. That's so weird.
Just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone yet again. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Robbie Gould.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Swift going to try up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there.
Charles O'Many-who.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce.
All these extra.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's going to drop Bodie.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get him
Sky Moore. Sky Moore.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football and making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Touchdown! 49ers! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners extend their lead again. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's too quiet.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Eric Armstead, 5.5 tackle.
Field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Look at that, look at my wrist. Look at that, look at my...
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Deebo Samuel's 2nd touchdown of the game.
Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent
240.
and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now.
Jared Goff is the worst quarterback ever. Negative 43 total yards.
On 1st down, it's gone. Going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw is gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use
He's being a tryhard.
Used phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the
Jawan Jennings.
He's done so quite well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Number 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. play, and incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way
Down
you
the hatch,
express that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things, but ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent
This
to?
Nico Mannion wannabe.
Keep doing your thing.
Nico Mannion shit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point.
Jennings up top.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense...
LeBron can still dunk. LeBron can shoot threes. He's just having fun, carrying his team. LeBron can ball out. That's why he's the king. Wearing number 23. Love don't exist when you live like this, yeah, which I know. Yes, I know. All is still wrong, but I still travel all night long, all night long. That's all. 41. Oh, love don't exist when you live like this, yeah, which I know. Yes, I know. All it was will be wrong, but I still travel all night long, all night long.
Now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's getting fried right now.
Set to take over. At this point, partner,
love don't exist when you live like this, yeah, which I know. Yes, I know.
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have, like, one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the directional kicking problematic.
Well, love don't exist when you live like this. Yeah, but I know. Yes, I know. All these roads lead me home, but I still travel all night long, all night long.
I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen
love don't exist when you live like this. Yeah, what y'all know.
one of the greatest games ever played. Well, by one of the teams anyway.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago.
But I still travel all night long.
It's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and gets
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And across the chalk, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone yet again. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And McCaffrey.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been banner death.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
42, but I got 40 to go.
6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
He's getting up into the
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to move the draw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the forced fumble and
oh my God.
into 6 points. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores.
This is when you go on the first day when they're good at you, like you're trying to impress some shit, bro. Exactly what Curry did with Jimmy Butler, trying to impress his new team, bro.
And now they're going to fake it.
No, bro.
And he gets in. So no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you? No.
Oh, this is a touch goal. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Chicken bait.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at those just to make. Here's McCaffrey.
Now that was an excellent. And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So first and 10 now from the
Should've gave you all my
they'll run with McCaffrey. Has some space here.
Take you to every party, cause all we wanted to do is take it.
First down. Carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brock Purdy keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the 49ers just continue to roll. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to. They said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is going to lose.
6-7.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So
A loner of St. Brown.
Here's Goff.
You idiot.
It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gone. Escape. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
Why did it go down 30-second?
Opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. A call and luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that...
And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers, while you meanwhile first turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the
14 completions, 68 attempts, 69 yards, 20%, 12 interceptions, bro. Oh.
Obviously, not ready at all.
Well, I mean,
on Diddy's for 8.
I have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
589 yards, 23 touchdowns. Jawan Jennings, 6'7", 235 pounds. It's off the Jennings. Four receptions, 95 yards. Yamador Lenore.